Shut up, Simon.
Y'all know who it is. And if you don't, I'll tell you. It's Simon U. This is Shut Up Simon, episode 4. Bienvenidos. Thank y'all for pulling up. We 4 episodes deep. 4 deep. I must say I'm pretty proud of myself, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give it up for myself in studio. Round of applause. You feel me? Consistency is the key, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna say that. Consistency is key. And that's coming from a nigga who 2-3 weeks ago was not consistent at all. But I challenged myself with these podcast episodes. I was gonna put out one a week. And by doing that, I'm just able to goddamn find some sort of groove, bruh. I'm a stand-up comedian. And right now, ain't nobody getting no stage time. Comedy clubs are closed. Comedy clubs are closed. That's a little tongue twister for that ass. Ain't nobody doing no shows except for the virtual shits, which, you know, I'm still trying to get used to. I ain't done one yet, but I don't watch them. And they hard to get into, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even as a fan of niggas who I, you know what I'm saying, who I'm watching, it's hard to really get into it because it's just like this. It's just like what I be saying about this podcast and shit. It's really hard to find some sort of like kind of fuel or like trying to it's hard trying to find some sort of like live connection with the audience when they no audience here. The audience is key for comedians, honestly. So what I've challenged myself with this podcast to do is just get up, get on the mic every single day and put them out once a week. And I've been doing that shit, bro. And eventually y'all gonna fuck with these. Because that's the only thing that happens when you do something over and over. You only get better at that shit. You feel me? And that's whatever you do, bro. You want to be a goddamn champion juggler. Shit. Just take 2 hours every day and goddamn juggle some shit. And then once you get real nice at juggling the same shit every day, just juggle some different shit. Goddamn, pick up a lamp and throw it in that bitch. Either way it go, I'm hype. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Whoever done pulled up, I appreciate y'all who been pulling up, bruh. It's been a short run so far, but if you've been here every episode, I for sure appreciate it. You feel me? Today, I got a couple things. I want to get into. It's quarantine still, bro. I hope by the time y'all listening to this episode 4 that we out of this shit, or there's some sort of like end in sight. Right now there's no end in sight, and right now what's scaring people the most is that this may be the new normal, but I'm gonna refuse to accept it. I'm gonna refuse to accept that this is the new normal. But I was also the idiot that was like refusing to accept that coronavirus was a real thing up until it was. And it was like everything was shut the fuck down and all this shit was happening, and I was still like, oh, it's gonna be over in 2 weeks. I was one of them niggas, one of them optimistic fools. Not even no conspiracy theorist nigga, just optimistic, bruh. But here we are. A month later. Still in this hole. Still in it, bruh. But we gonna make it out, you know what I'm saying? And no matter what's on the end of this, we gonna be alright. Like that boy Kendrick Lamar said. My name is like Kendrick Lamar, but baby, tonight I know that we gonna be alright. I can't even take credit for that bar, bro. That's the big homie Jordan Carter, bro. Boom. But what I was saying about quarantine though, I see a lot of folks just like sharing shit all over Instagram. Which I mean that's what Instagram is for. That's what Twitter is for, is just people sharing shit, and I'm just really surprised at the level that people are sharing at this point. So like before, you share because you was out, which made your life seem some level of interesting. But now that thirst to post still exists, but there's just like no excitement of just going outside. So people just are posting any and everything in the crib. I done seen shit at least about 30 folks cook something. I done seen about 30 folks cook some shit. I know that everybody watching Ozark. I know everybody watching Insecure. I know everybody watching The Last Dance, which is fire. Shout out to them niggas at ESPN. Yeah, I just know everybody watching, but I know everybody eating, everybody working out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see what the fuck going on. And I'm with the sharing. I'm all for the sharing. You know what I'm saying? I think shit, that's what this show is for me to share my perspective on things and for people to share. Nah, I mean, this show ain't for people to share their shit. This for me to share my shit specifically. But I'm saying it's very important that people just share, bro. The only way we learn shit is if people share it. But right now, we kind of just sharing a bunch of pointless shit that nobody really care about. Like, nobody's curious at what you put in your smoothie in the mornings. But at the same time, who am I? Maybe people are. I'm just speaking as a grumpy old man. Or just like one of them, like, you motherfucking kids in this technology. But I fuck with it. I fuck with it, though. I just want y'all niggas to know that I fuck with it. And keep sharing, bro. Because some of this shit be funny. It's just crazy to me at what level we'll share shit. And just kind of funny how on the different social media platforms we'll share different shit. Like Twitter, bro. I don't know if y'all got Twitter, but Twitter is fucking lit. It's just funny as fuck. Niggas keep it all the way real. And it's just the funniest shit that you gonna find on the internet, bro. Like, if there's anything funnier, please DM me at Simon You Funny on all the platforms and shit. But Instagram is like where everybody puts like their best shit, or like, you know, the best they can do goes up on Instagram. And it's like, you get the best lighting, you get the most inspirational quotes, you get the fucking most like impactful messages, all the good content. That shit damn near like TV, bro. It seemed like everything on Instagram got a budget. Twitter ain't got shit. Twitter is just like a bunch of niggas just like, we in this bitch just posting whatever, doing whatever. If Instagram and Twitter were two bitches, Twitter would be that bitch that's like hella just funny, cool, down, you know, a little freak on the low, and y'all fuck around when like both of y'all single, but for the most part y'all just cool and y'all kicking and shit. Y'all just seen the worst of each other. She tell you to pull up because she done cooked, and this bitch got, you know what I'm saying, wig off, eyelashes off, breath stinking, goddamn. She don't give a fuck when you pull up, but she'll still got, you know what I'm saying, bless you on some good food, good conversation, good times and shit. And she the freak, bro. She, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you could post porn on Twitter. Because she the freak, you know what I mean? She don't really get two fucks about shit. But that's another reason why you don't fuck with her like that. Because she a little too no fucks given. You know what I'm saying? Then Instagram is that bad bitch who, you know, she probably ain't got shit to really talk about. You know what I mean? Doesn't really offer much, but it's fine as fuck. This bitch probably work at like Vice or some shit. She, you know what I'm saying, she plugged in with the who's who, just mixy, and just, you know what I'm saying, her life seems like it is popping. Like, that shit is what's going on and shit. This bitch is everywhere with the who's who. But lame, just, you know what I'm saying, you don't really have no fun, but you get to post up and goddamn front like you at all these places because you fucking with her. And you just trying to, and so... So Instagram, you just trying to impress with a bunch of just flexes, like shit that ain't even yours, shit you don't even really do. And Twitter is the bitch you trying to make laugh and you trying to fuck, but you ain't trying to goddamn make your main bitch though. You feel me? You're not finna stop using Instagram and just only use Twitter. Even though Twitter offers the most and you get the most fulfillment out of Twitter. And that's what's fucked up with niggas, man. Is we gon' goddamn... That's what's fucked up with people. I ain't even talking about niggas specifically. I'm talking about people in general. Just fucked up because we'll take the glitz and the glamour and the attention and the clout over the cool, fulfilling, just valued social media app. And if you don't believe me, see who's the richest. Instagram or Twitter. See who's the richest, bruh. It's just crazy, but I mean, I'm just all that joking and shit just to say, like, it's crazy what niggas be sharing on the internet. People will dead ass post like what they like, what sex positions, how many dicks they done sucked, how many fingers they like in the butt, all on Twitter. People will post all kind of crazy shit on Twitter, bruh. Instagram, people will just be fronting like, you know, they just, you know, bougie as fuck, or they're Instagram, or just like hood as fuck, or Instagram is just like that. I'ma be the most extreme or I'm gonna be the most personified ideal of what I am on Instagram. Instagram is where the persona lives, and Twitter is where the alter ego lives. Ooh, that's some real shit. That's some real ass shit. Anywho, I want to talk about um what people sharing on the internet, only to goddamn go into more of a conversation about what people are not sharing. And it ain't even about what people are sharing specifically on the internet, but just like this willingness to share whatever right now. I feel like there's just this very I don't know, there's this attitude towards privacy that's kind of just like, if you are keeping something secret, it must be a reason you trying to hide some shit. Like, people are just like, I'm an open book. People should be an open book, which I agree. In some cases, it's good to be an open book because, like Charlemagne the God said, niggas can't use anything against you if it's all out there. You know what I'm saying? And even though I don't too much fuck with that fool, his books are really good. I fuck with his books. I ain't gonna vouch for the nigga all the way, but his books I fuck with. But that's one of the reasons why it's important to, be transparent and be an open book, but not so much an open book, bro. You gotta goddamn keep some sort of mystery to yourself, or keep some sort of like privacy about shit, bro. I ain't saying it gotta be mystery, but shit, at least goddamn, you don't want everybody to know everything. I know that's got to be one of the 48 laws of powers. I ain't read the book. I kind of got down, just skimmed through all the 48 laws, but that's got to be up in there. Any boss nigga know you can't let everybody know everything. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm getting at though is there are some times when niggas be keeping information from each other that is pointless, or like it's pointless that we keeping this information from each other, and not even so much that it's pointless, but it's harmful. Niggas be so giving with some information that is useless, but be very protective about information that would be so useful to everybody. I'm trying to think of an example, bro. Oh, boom. It's like when niggas be at work and don't want to talk about their salary. That I do not understand. I never understood why people just didn't talk about their salary like that, or why it was just so taboo, or why niggas made you feel like that shit was illegal. It makes no damn sense. Just think about it. First off, think about what niggas think gonna happen if you tell somebody your salary. It's like, oh shit, bro, I'm making about 120K. Like, I wish. We'll pretend like this is some, like, you know what I'm saying, niggas making a little bit of bread, so it's gonna matter. I mean, you ask one guy, I'm making like 120K, and you making 80K. What's not gonna happen, bro, is you not finna turn up on this man because he making more money than you. What you gonna do though is turn up on the ball, or what you should do. I hope you don't turn up on this man, bro, because that's some real sucker shit. Because you get mad at this nigga, he don't pay his own check. You feel me? Get mad at the boss. Get mad at the company. I guarantee you, if people were a lot more transparent with their paychecks and with their like income and shit, that wage gap will goddamn close faster than a trap door, goddamn. I guarantee you. And it's just so crazy to me that people assume, or we not even assume, bro, but we just kind of we just kind of fed that idea, bro, when we get into the workplace. Just like you don't talk about your own finances in the workplace, but niggas be talking about everything else. And I'm like, bro, the first thing you do to finesse somebody is withhold information. And by withholding how much everybody makes in the office, the boss can finesse everybody that work in the office. If you don't know how much you supposed to make at your role, if you don't know how much the nigga in your role who making the most, if you don't know how much if you don't know how much this, if you don't know what the starting salary is for someone in your position, then you gonna take whatever. And that is called a finesse. And that's what's happening when we just kind of have this whole idea that's what happens when we keep that shit to ourselves. And when we be trying to act like we don't want niggas in our business. I feel you, bro. You don't want niggas all in your business. You don't want niggas checking your pockets on how much money you got. But if y'all work at the same place, that's gonna establish some sort of unity amongst the workforce. And that's the basis of goddamn getting treated right, bruh. So don't go for the bullshit, bruh. Tell the nigga who work with you how much you make. Ask him how much he make. And if he go crazy on you, bruh, just tell him like shit. You must be broke. You must not make none. You must be embarrassed at how much you make. You must be embarrassed that you coming in this bitch every day and making as little as you do. And that's why you don't want to tell me. If not, bruh, let me know. Because all I'm trying to do is make sure we both getting fairly treated up in this bitch. You feel me, Mr. White Man? I'm just saying, bruh. Quit holding the secret, bruh. Quit holding the secrets from folks. And the age, too. Age, bruh. People act like they don't want to tell their age. They want to withhold their age from folks. Why? I understand age discrimination is a thing. But, again, if you know that y'all around the same age, and when I say around the same age, I mean like within 10 years of each other, which 9 times out of 10, if you're talking to somebody, you can guess which decade they in, unless they a black woman. And in that case, it should be a flex when you tell somebody how old you is, black women. If you know you look goddamn 25, you should gladly be like, I'm 40. You should be eager to be like, I'm 40, motherfucker. I know. I just don't get it. I don't. And then outside of just like, outside, I don't know any other place where age discrimination will be a thing unless you just, you know what I'm saying, working somewhere. But when you just out at a bar or just out meeting people and somebody's like, oh, well, how old are you? And everybody act like they just asked you how many people you done slept with. It just really doesn't make any sense. But shit, bro, who am I? I don't know nothing, bro. Again, I'm just on this whole talking shit. Let me remind y'all. I'm just on here talking my smack, bro. If you go to work every day and you don't want niggas in your business, by all means, don't have the conversation. By all means. But we gotta stop holding all these crazy secrets and then just gonna share everything else online. Or we'll do some shit like that. Niggas with dead ass niggas with dead ass be tight if somebody's like, well, how old are you? But then do a whole birthday post. Be like, do a whole like, oh, today is my such and such birthday. But be acting crazy when niggas got to ask you how old. But then be acting crazy when a nigga asks you how old you are. I don't get it, bro. But again, none of this is for me to get. None of this is for me to get. Let me just remind y'all, this is simply just me talking my shit. Okay? That's all I got for motherfuckers today, man. Peep game. If you want to do something, do it. Don't be scared, bro. Don't be scared. And like I said at the beginning of this shit, consistency is key. Consistency is the motherfucking key. Okay? That's all I got for motherfuckers. This is Shut Up Simon. I'm Simon U. Y'all can follow me on the gram at Simon U Funny. Y'all can follow me on Twitter at Simon U Funny. If you got some funny shit that you be looking at on Twitter, please send it to me. I'm all for the funny shit, man. Other than that, I'm going to holler at y'all. I love every single one of y'all. Peace.
Shut up, Simon.